Really? Now you're dancing?
Yeah. I wonder who's gonna be first.
Tim Beverly. Boo.
Yeah, that guy.
Boo-hoo.
Call me a hobbit tonight, Tim. I'm gonna put you in timeout. I'm just gonna say that right now. Not in the mood for that one.
Bring on the hippie stink. That's exactly right.
By the power of the homestead.
Bina, I heard you had a fun time yesterday evening.
Dolphin Man.
Hello, Dave. Autumn Acres. Hey, Teresa.
Teresa Dean.
You're killing me. I mean, physically killing me.
It'll be alright. We all. Howdy, y'all. Teresa Dean. Glad to see both of you. I see two of us, too.
Eek.
Mama,
Hey,
I've
Susan.
missed you. You've been, like, incognito.
Jason is not a hobbit.
Thank you, Professor.
Hey, kitty. I got into so much trouble. How?
She probably did something she wasn't supposed to do.
Kind of looks like Gimli, though. Y'all have way too much fun picking on him.
It's alright, because timeout button finger is ready.
Mm-hmm.
Because, see, we're not allowed to play tonight because we got Maria following us. What
Is
did
there
you
a
feel?
reason why you're not watching that one to make sure we're not kicking?
Yes, dear, but that's okay.
Okay.
Do what you want to do.
No, it's fine.
You always... See, now you done messed up the whole screen.
I don't know. Winter Bass, I think they've been in and out with internet.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. Oh, the smell. Yeah. It was overpowering.
What did she do? JS Farms 2004 and hit!
I don't know.
I don't know.
So everybody liked the video from what I can tell.
Mhm.
I love the smell. Are you talking about the patchouli? What are you talking about, Teresa?
Oh, Mama wants me to put the professor in timeout.
Mm-hmm.
Sup, Dutch? Attention on deck.
Man, y'all are now making me think I should have grabbed the pumpkin roll and brought it in here.
Oh, no, because that would have been a miserable night's sleep for me.
Why?
Because I would eat it all.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, Rain, one thing I've found that patchouli mixes really good with a lot of different things. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Hey, Full Spectrum Survival.
Oh, Spectrum, what's up, brother? I get to pick his brain here pretty soon when I start running into issues taking pictures with Carol. Because he teaches photography.
Hey, Mr. Rain.
Mr. Rain, Semper Fi.
Oh, no. The whole bottle busted in the ambulance and seeped all in the carpet. Oh, I bet that was...
Nice.
Ooh.
Why, does patchouli stink or something?
Don't put it in your mouth.
Bonjour,
Okay, so
bonjour.
Laura said patchouli gives her an instant headache. Okay.
Hi,
Hey,
Krista.
Krista. Funari.
Chris, I just want to let you
Brenda.
know this is a no belching zone.
Let's see. The whole bottle.
The whole
That's
bottle.
crazy.
That's expensive.
It is expensive, and on top of that, it's so concentrated that I can't imagine. It does have a distinct smell.
So
And we're going to talk about that in just a second, because most of us associate this smell with a certain thing.
So when you say concentrated, do you mean the people that were putting this liquid, the oil in the bottle, they were like, when they were concentrated?
Absolutely. See what I have to deal with, guys?
It's a distinct smell. Yes. Some people do say that about
Dirty. Dirty hippie. Jason, please move over and let's talk about pumpkin rolls. We're not talking about pumpkin rolls.
You know what's good there, Dolphin Man? I get to eat it and you don't.
Hey, Jason, this is a no farting zone, too.
I don't fart, I fluff.
Right up out the chair.
See, that's what I mean. That's what I said when I said over there in Freedom.
Teresa.
I ain't scared, I will.
Well, look, it does have supplemental facts on it, so it can be ingested.
It can?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then after I do the intro, I will be the guinea pig. In the name of science, I will take a taste.
Yep.
But if I take a taste, everybody in here has to go onto our YouTube channel, pick an older video, and share it.
Have you weighed lately?
No. Meanwhile, why you bring that up?
Bringing up old stuff.
You want to bring that up? I mean...
Steve says that's why Nicole calls you Big Fluffy.
So, is that a deal? I'll take a taste of the Patchouli. Whatever.
Patchouli.
If you guys will go to an old video and share it on another social media. If you're willing to do that, throw your hands up. But I gotta have at least 10 hands up. We got 42 people in here. We should be able to do that.
Homesteading with Dutch says pumpkin rolls for everyone. Please don't put it in your mouth, much less taste it. Patchouli. I know, that's what I was thinking of, like petroleum jelly. It was cracking me up.
So let me see the hands.
Oh, hello. Oh, that's Robbie Moore. No. Oh, you got enough.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Throw your hands up in the air. Wait, don't taste
6.
that crap. Is it edible? Yes, you can ingest it.
7. Only got 7. We need 3 more.
Actually, Tanya, I'm impressed. He has not, like, normally...
That's because I forgot it was in there today.
I'll tell you, I went in to the... Don't. Do it. You'll taste it for a week. Is that a marine thing? Kitty's like, there's all your...
There's 8. We need 2 more. 2 more.
9, 10. There you go. Okay, so you can ingest it, but should you?
Okay. So, we're going to give everybody... We're at our normal time of coming on now. We'll give everybody 5 minutes. I'll do the intro. And then...
All right.
D. That's a new one, isn't it?
No, she's the one that used to be like Doc D, and you used to always call her Dosey D or something.
Oh, Dosey D, yeah.
You can do it all night long, Big Bear. Your farts will smell like old hippies.
Hey, I wonder if I do pass gas, will it go, peace?
So Carol's saying that it gives her a headache. I hope your talk tonight will help me understand why. You're going to taste it for over a week.
Is it strong?
I don't know. I've never put it on my mouth. Now, Donna's smart. She says, wait till the end of the show just in case.
Nope.
So you're going to do your best, Hannibal Lecter.
Snows. I wish we got... Patchouli tastes better than tea tree oil. Well, then I'm golden.
Well, we know what happened with patchouli, right?
I'm gonna stretch. I'm gonna do some stretches.
Okay, guys. What will it do to him? It won't do anything. It'll be fine. It'll make you lactate.
Family friendly show. I can't. I was about to go. Okay, so all right, so we gotta do that. Are we gonna do it now at 9 to 2, or are you gonna wait? Ahead. Okay.
I'm just trying to convince him not to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Homestead Network is proud to bring to you the live stream champions of the world. I'm the big bear. She's the mama bear. And we are the Big Bear Homestead.
Poor Jason gets to be the guinea pig.
I'm always the guinea pig.
Milk to wash down the pumpkin roll. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do.
All right. Here is the bottle. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Give me your finger. No, give me your finger. Yes, it's safe, Teresa. It's fine.
I feel like my mouth is shrinking in.
Would you like some tea? Oh wait, you got some over there. Don't touch mine. Praying for you, Jason. Putting it in your nose would be better.
I feel like my mouth is shrinking.
Shrinking?
Yeah, maybe we need to make Carol take some of this.
And get her stop talking. He's Mike. He'll eat anything. Is that hot sauce? All right. So. Yeah, it was just one drop. Simply said you just licked the armpit of Janice Joplin.
No, it did not taste good. I literally feel like my lips are being full like this. Now I'm gonna be like Bob Dylan. We represent.
Okay. We don't have a lot of time because Maria's right after us. So, okay. So, if you haven't figured it out yet, maybe we should have found out where it comes from first. Yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and talk about that. So, very first things first, let's talk about the disclaimer about everything.
I'm awake now.
It can be applied neat, so you don't have to worry about skin sensitivity, but you do always want to do a patch test first, to make sure that you're not going to gargle that away. Make sure that you're not going to have a reaction to it. You can apply it topically, you can ingest it, and you can inhale it. So all three forms are fine. As far as they know, there aren't any contraindications, meaning they don't work against any other medications. However, we'll talk about some things that it does do, and with those things, you want to make sure that you don't double up on some of your other medication, so that you don't have a double, reaction to something. So the first thing I wanted to say is it's from the same family as mint, lavender, and sage. So it kind of grows the same way. It's in that same plant family. Make sure you're not, to make sure you're not going to have a reaction, let Jason taste it first.
That's my mom talking.
I know. You should have done a patch test.
And somebody said Teresa said I should have done a patch test on my tongue.
Well, he did.
I literally feel like my lips are like...
Your kid, we're not going to get through this class. There's just no way. Okay. So, let's see. A couple of things about it. It improves in quality over time, like frankincense, cedarwood, sandalwood, and vetiver. The aroma smooths out, and it's much richer. So
does that mean I'm going to be a better kisser now?
Maybe. You never know. It's harvested in tropical regions of Asia, but now it's cultivated in China, India, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, Taiwan, Thailand, and Vietnam. But it used to be just in the Sumatra and Java areas between 3,000 and 6,000 feet in elevation. There's two different translations that I read, but I'll get to that in just a second. As far as its growth, it grows to about 3 feet. It's best when it's harvested in the wet season. The plant's cut 2 to 3 times a year. They harvest the leaves, they hand pick them, and they either bundle or bale them. They allow them to partially dry in the shade and ferment for a few days before they're steam distilled. And the reason they ferment them is so that they can allow the cell walls to soften on the plant or on the leaves, so that it allows for the extraction of the oil. Now, as far as history goes, this is kind of cool. There's a lot of really cool things about this oil. For centuries, Asians used it to prevent and fight infection. They brought down, that's actually kind of funny, Farmer Mima, because that is one of the things that it does.
And you let me put it in my mouth? Are you kidding me? Anybody got a number for a good lawyer? You let me put that in my mouth and people use it for hemorrhoids?
Okay, so it prevents
explains why my lips are shrinking.
It'll help with fevers, bringing down a fever. It was also used as an antidote for insect and snake bites. They used to use it to treat colds, headaches, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain, and even halitosis. So people did use it to help with bad breath. So they did ingest it and they did put it in their mouth.
No, you can't.
Okay, so it comes from, there's 2 different translations of this word, or where it comes from. No, I didn't even think about it until you said it.
But my finger, they were asking me because I was smelling it, and it smells like pipe tobacco.
Does it? Yeah, it does a little bit, yeah. So, okay. So it comes, there's 2 different words. There's the Hindustan word patchouli, meaning to scent. And Indian shawls and fabrics were scented with patchouli oil. Also, in the Tamil language, which is Singapore and Sri Lankan language, it meant green leaf. So both of these things describe what patchouli actually is. Now, in the Urban Dictionary, patchouli is defined as a pungent scented oil usually worn by those who live an alternative or bohemian lifestyle, or a hippie scent. But before we get to the hippie era, there were some other things that patchouli was known for. In the 18th and 19th century, and this is really fascinating to me, the 18th and 19th century, silk traders in China used the leaves to prevent moths from laying eggs in their silk. And it also, the leaves and the oil that came off the leaves actually stopped the male and the female to be able to breed. So it would not only not allow the eggs to not be laid, but it also, they weren't able to create any eggs because they weren't able to get together. So that was one thing, and it was so popular that Queen Victoria actually used it in her linen closet, or her linen chest, to be able to not have the destruction of the moths in their clothing and stuff. But what happened is, and then in India, they did the same thing. They used the patchouli to prevent moths from ruining cloth and clothing. And what happened is the scent became an indicator of true Oriental fabric. And so what happened is there were imitation products that started coming out with the English and the French, and they would put that oil on their material so that they could kind of pass it off as authentic Oriental products. And then what the other thing that I have in history also is with France. Napoleon Bonaparte actually
Kitty, take care of that for me, please.
Had scented cashmere that he brought back to France, and it wasn't until and it was kept secret of what it was, and it wasn't until 1837 that they actually identified what it was. And then we fast forward to what everything is, what everybody knows patchouli, associates patchouli with, and that's in the 60s and 70s, when you had the hippie era. Patchouli was used a lot to cover up body odor, and it was also used to cover up the smell of an illicit drug. And so they used the patchouli to be able to do that. Then another fun fact that I found while I was going through all this is, and you'll like this, in
anything can be better. So, what am I going to like?
Oh, I just thought this was cool. In 1985, Mattel used patchouli oil in producing the action figure Stinkor. And they put it in the plastic so that he stunk and he smelled bad. So I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, so now
it just the hits just keep on coming.
Okay, so now to what patchouli oil is good for. And I will tell you, it is good for a lot of stuff.
Hey, Tams. I'm coming to live with you in Australia.
Okay.
I got set up big time tonight.
So the very first...
Because that was a He-Man action figure, wasn't it?
Yeah. Masters of the Universe. Yep.
Yep.
So one thing that patchouli is used a lot...
And you told me it was okay to put it in my mouth.
It is okay. Okay. So the very first thing that people are familiar with patchouli is it's used in a lot of perfumes. And as I said before, the longer that the patchouli sits, the better it is. It ages like a fine wine. So this is a good thing to have in your perfume, because it will naturally allow the perfume to age well instead of turning into, nasty skunk smell. So some perfumes that use, some of the perfumes that use patchouli are, some famous ones are Dolce & Gabbana. Givenchy, Christian Dior, and Hugo Boss. Those are all pretty high, heavy hitter names in the perfume industry. And they all use patchouli. They have their own line of patchouli perfume. Now, as far as the body systems go, let's start with the brain. That's a pretty big one. It has anti-inflammatory properties, regenerative properties. It's a stimulant, also an antidepressant. It has nervine properties, so that means that it helps with nerve pain, nerve damage. It'll help stimulate blood flow. Helps with your central nervous system, chemical imbalances, lack of oxygen. Overall, it'll help with emotional balancing. It's an antioxidant, so it helps get rid of free radicals in your system.
Well, of course it's going to help with your respiratory system, because when your lips get full back like that, and you can't close your mouth.
Okay, so now the really big one is, we keep talking about, we've talked before about the blood-brain barrier, and how there are certain things that can actually cross the barrier between the blood and the brain to be able to go up into the brain and into the spine. And this is one of those oils. It can go straight from the blood and go into the brain. And Farmer Mimo, that's exactly why I am not worried about him having this, because it does help. I mean, look at his overall attitude. He's happy-go-lucky, and he's had a rough day today.
Mimo knows. Mimo helped me through it.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I'm not worried about it. That's what and you guys can go back and watch the video later and realize that the whole time that he was talking about it, I was okay with it, because I know he's going to be all right.
She's okay with it because we just got new life insurance.
No, we didn't. Why do you always say that? Can you get it in a vat? Well, see, the great thing about this is that you don't need a lot. I mean, you had one drop. There's 250 drops in these bottles, guys. It's not something that you need to overdo. And like we've talked about before, the smell of this oil is a very powerful smell. So you don't need 15 drops. You need like one. So, you know.
I am a great husband, Tawana.
He is a great husband. He's a good guy.
But I get abused.
Whatever.
She smacks me around a lot.
My hand's itching right now. My eyes twitching. I gotta stop.
But it does smell like pipe tobacco.
It does. The more it sits, the more. Tim Beverly said, for some, the potent fragrance of this oil is an acquired taste. That's kind of an ironic thing, acquired taste. Okay, so besides the brain, did I say it reduces insomnia?
Nope.
So, okay, so that's another thing, is it has sedative properties. So it will help to relax you and make it so that you can kind of relax and fall asleep better. Cardiovascular system wise, it's another heavy hitter for your cardiovascular system.
Probably smell like Jane Fonda.
It's an anti-hemorrhagic. It's also, again, back to anti-inflammatory. It's antitoxic, so it helps digest toxic material. It has calming properties, decongestant properties. And again, with decongestant, I'm not talking about your lungs and your nose. I'm talking about your heart. It'll help with blood clots, hypertension, so high blood pressure. If you have high blood pressure, this is a good one.
Superstar.
Yeah. It also helps with fainting. So if you have a lack of oxygen or a loss of oxygen, and I skipped over that, in the brain, it's the same thing. If you have a lack of oxygen in the brain, this helps too. But it also helps with the cardiovascular system. If you start to feel faint or lightheaded, this helps as well. It's good for heart murmurs, bradycardia, so slow heartbeat, gangrene. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
My tongue gangrene?
It helps.
Not anymore.
with stenosis, which is the blood vessels narrowing.
That's why hippies use it, right?
It's also good for varicose veins.
Now, see, I could be real mean and start calling names right now, but I'm not going to. What's the matter? What?
I was just looking at them talking about being toxic.
Oh, I don't know.
It's not toxic. But anyway, okay. So, now as far as the digestive system, is it a psychotropic drug? No, I don't think so.
School word.
Okay, as far as your digestive system, it is also tonic in this aspect. It'll help with your liver, stomach, and intestines. It'll give you energy to help your body perform better and perform properly. It has carminative properties, which, does anybody know what carminative means? Because you should know what this word means if you watch our show.
I don't even know what it means. And I'm in our show.
I'm just waiting for the delay to see. You can, for the varicose veins, you can apply it topically. Let's see.
And Tammy, I need to ask you a question when we get near the end of the show about my hat.
No, it helps. Oh, yeah, it helps digest toxic materials. Yes, Susan, that's right. If you start seeing velociraptors, it's psychotropic. No, it doesn't. As a matter of fact, it actually helps with hallucinations. It gets rid of those, so it's actually the opposite.
Yeah, because in the beginning I was hallucinating that I had a lot of friends in the chat box.
Well, I haven't seen much mention of hobbits yet. If it smells good to you, then it will calm you. And that's true, Teresa. Anything like that. And that's the thing about like lavender. Okay, lavender is very
So what was that word? What
calming.
did that word mean?
Oh, they were wanting me to spell it. Carminative. 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 Okay, so what it means is it helps to relieve flatulence.
So that means I'm not going to fart anymore? That means I'm not going to fart anymore?
Well, we'll see. Then I don't want it. And if it doesn't smell good to you, well, some people, it's like, I think Tim quoted, it's an acquired thing. Some people like it over time. Rain was saying that she doesn't like it by itself, but it actually blends really nice with, she was telling, what did she say? She used it with cedarwood. You can blend it with other oils and it'll smell good that way too. So you can kind of knock off the edge a little bit. No, you will be relieved of the gas. Don't use it.
So now we know why
Anti-farter.
she wasn't saying anything. Need to give it to Apollo.
Now we know why she didn't object to him trying it.
Yep, the secret is out.
Okay, so the other thing, and this is another reason why I don't have a problem with him using it. It's good for cramps. But the big one, let me get to the one that I want to say. Wait.
What do you mean?
No, I wasn't. I was reading in order. I wasn't there yet. Okay, so the reason why I like this one for Jason is because it helps with hiatal hernias. And that's what... Jason has a hiatal hernia.
But that's not what you said. You said it's good for cramps.
No, I was reading
like I'm
in
on some
order.
type of cycle. You know, that's like a pack of wolves right there.
Okay. I think you're right, Kitty. I think it is in that blend. But it's good for cramps, constipation, diarrhea, gallstones, hemorrhoids, nausea, vomiting, all of that. But like I said, the big one for me with the digestive system was the hiatal hernia. Okay, Rita, as far as I've seen, what I looked at was for contraindications, and I did not see any. They don't have enough research on it to know. But what I always say is if the oil has the property, so like the antidepressant, I would be very careful with how much of it you use so that you're not flying around so happy that you have a manic episode. You don't want that. As far as blood pressure, you want to be careful with that one as well, because you don't want to bottom out because you're already trying to bring your blood pressure down low and then you use patchouli on top of it. So you don't want to, like, whatever the properties of the oil is, you don't want to double dose it.
You know, one day, Rain, when I'm not so scared of you being a ninja, I might tell you exactly what I think.
Oh, whatever. You love that woman.
Yeah. Shush.
Okay. So,
see?
Now as far as the immune system, like I said before, it does help reduce fever. It's got a cooling effect to it, so it will help with that.
Yeah, nothing got cool.
It's antifungal. It'll help with like athlete's foot, that kind of thing. What? What are you laughing at?
No, I mean, you just said it helps with athlete's foot, and you're like, here, let's just try some on you.
Well, I mean, it could probably also help with thrush. So if you had it in your mouth, that's a fungal.
Hemorrhoids and now athlete's foot.
Okay. So it's antimicrobial, antiviral. It'll help boost your immune system. It also is capable of apoptosis. So it's anti-infectious. It's a natural cancer kind of buddy treatment. You know, kind of goes along with it. Especially, and here's where he's going to laugh again. With colorectal cancer.
Brandy, Robyn might not be into work tomorrow. Just saying.
Okay, so as far as with cellular health, again, because of the different properties, it helps with inflammation of actual cells. It can help with radiation damage. Also brain health, cervix health, and overall tissue health. Teresa said just down the whole bottle. Okay, another thing that it's extremely good for is skin health. It'll strengthen hair, clears up dandruff. It's good for eczema, psoriasis, acne, minimizing scars. It'll help with acne wounds, measles, pox, boils, bug bites. I think even stretch marks to some extent. It's also used in a lot of anti-aging. Wait, what? Oral hemorrhoid? It's also good for, and like I said before, a body odor. Cellular renewal. It's good for chapped and cracked skin. So a lot of people that have
here come the chaps, Joe.
have like cracked feet and stuff like that. This is good to use for that. It's also good for just overall general dermatitis, for itching, and also radiation wounds. So it's really good for the skin overall.
Will it help with skin
elasticity? Actually, I believe it would be the opposite, because it's tonic. It actually tries to help close everything up. So like one of the things I was thinking that could be tried would be that wonderful part up underneath your arm that all of us women have. So I was thinking about trying that. So I might try that just to see if it works. Okay, so Donna's asking, with anti-aging thing, how close could you apply it to the eyes? Well, you would definitely have to use a carrier oil with that, and I would not recommend doing it really close to your eyes. You gotta be really careful with oils close to your eyes and in your ears. It's not a good mixture. But again, when they're using these oils in those kind of all the different anti-aging creams and stuff, it's like, 85% filler and then like 15%, if that. It might even be like 5% of the stuff that actually helps with the anti-aging stuff. So it's definitely a tonic. So I would not think it would be an elasticity thing. I think it would be more of trying to firm up stuff. Bat wings. There you go. That's what I'm going to call them. Bat wings. Okay. So another system that it helps a lot with is the limbic system.
What is that?
That's where all your emotional, all that crazy stuff. So this is where I was talking about. It's very calming. It can be used somewhat because of its sedative properties. Kind of help you relax. What? What?
Nothing.
Why are you laughing?
I'm just kind of giggling.
It can help with delusions. It provides an overall feeling of grounding and stabilizing, typically. Of course, Jason looks like he's having an adverse reaction to it. It'll help with obsessive compulsive thoughts. What are you giggling about? Why are you giggling?
I don't know. Let's just go.
Okay. It can help with PTSD, stress, anxiety. Do I need to make you leave the classroom?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It helps with apathy, depression, feelings of hopelessness, humiliation. Anybody who's oversensitive. It'll help enhance your mood. So, Amy, I think you're right. This is Jason's brain. This is Jason's brain on patchouli, apparently. Teresa said he's drunk on Janis Joplin's armpits. Must be a calmative. He hasn't tried to put anyone in timeout. I think he's manic. Okay, death is for fools. Go! Okay, so this oil also has been used a lot in addiction treatment, adrenaline addiction, control freaks.
It's hot in here.
Drug addiction. It is hot in here. That heater is really hot. Marijuana addiction, addiction to technology. Even tobacco. It's said that with tobacco addiction, smoking addiction, it can help with that as well. As far as the nervous system goes, it provides nerve protection. It supports regeneration of nerves, and it also removes toxins. So it helps helps with headaches, like I said, nerve degeneration and inflammation, nerve pain and neuralgia, and neuropathy. So he can use that on you can use that on your legs for where your discs are pinching down. It also is good for the myelin sheath, which is the electrical insulator that helps speed up the nerve impulses in your brain.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, we've talked about it before. So this is a good one for your nervous system as well. It's also good for respiratory, helps with shortness of breath, congestion, croup cough, with snoring, helps with a lot of different things. Another thing as far as your urinary system, it helps with infections, so UTIs, things like that. It's anti-inflammatory. Again, with it being a detoxifier, it helps with getting rid of any kind of toxins in the body. And it also is a diuretic, so it will make you go to the bathroom. So it'll make you pee. And last but not least, it is definitely used a lot as a pesticide. Like I said before, people used it. No, a natural, not, come on now. It's a repellent, not an insecticide. It's more of a repellent. Like I was saying about with the moths, it helps keep the moths away so they won't, it'll keep moths away so they won't lay their eggs. It keeps them from procreating. So it's definitely one of those oils that I'm glad I did not have patchouli, and part of that was because of the smell. Let's see, it says, so to get these benefits, how often is it recommended to use? It's not something that you have to build up a latent, level in your system. It's something that you can use a little or lot, but you don't want to overdo it. One drop, just a little drop in your hand and 10 over your nose will help. Yeah. So
a little dab will do you.
Yeah. So. And Tammy, you might just mix it with another oil. Hey, Sherry.
I know she's late.
But you can try and mix it. And there's Gopher Green.
Yeah, he's always late.
So you can mix it with different oils so that it's a little bit easier to get through with the smell. Yeah, I knew that. They went to a Christmas party tonight.
Oh, what Christmas party?
The homeschool.
Oh.
The TH whatever, CHHC whatever.
The STD Christmas.
Let's see. The other thing that I didn't mention, as far as with the metabolic system, because it's a tonic, it helps tone your liver, stomach, and intestines, and it increases your ability to decompose food. And so what that does is it also helps you absorb the nutrients in the food properly. So it helps impact your digestive system, so it helps with that. So that's another good thing that it does. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I missed in my notes.
Sherry, no, we did not hear about the 2 cops in Livonia.
Uh-oh. No, we didn't. You can use a carrier oil. I typically recommend that you use carrier oil first. And as far as the smell goes, it just depends on how you're administering it. If you're putting it in a diffuser, you're obviously going to already have, you're going to put it out with water, and so it's going to naturally diffuse in the air. So there's a lot of things. And yeah, Kitty's right. You can use capsules and put it inside the capsule so you don't have to smell it. Let's see. Alright, one of the other things that I see on here is because of it being able to remove toxins from your body, it'll help lower your blood pressure and it'll help lower your cholesterol naturally. So, and like this one right here says 3 to 5 drops of oil mixed in with lemon water or flavored tea. So you don't take it, dry by itself. You mix it with something. So, but you insist on doing everything hardcore.
Who?
So, you.
That's right. I'm hardcore.
Yep, you are. So.
Hardcore.
All right. So, any questions? Anybody have any questions?
Okay, because we do have to get off right at 10 tonight. We can't run late anymore because now, starting tonight, after us is Maria.
Urban Girl. And y'all have got to tune in to her show. You thought ours was funny? Wait until you hear the story that she has to tell y'all. She made me almost pee my pants when we talked this afternoon.
But, never mind. She's there listening. I'm not going to tell y'all. I'll wait till it's a little bit later when she's going over there to get it ready.
Huh? What are you going to say?
We're going to haze her. She needs to be hazed.
Oh. So everybody loved the pumpkin roll recipe. That's good.
How come y'all don't ever say y'all love my videos?
They do.
They don't ever come in here and say, oh, Jason, hey, that was a great video you put out.
They do. They'll tell you that. They put it in the comments a lot of times.
Dolphin Man puts it in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Most everybody else is, I love to watch you mess up in the bloopers, man.
We all know.
Okay, so.
Alright. What did you do?
I just
switched the thing. Love the video. It was great. Just send her some patchouli.
And here we go.
How do you stay on track with his munch? You know what? It's with notes. I have all of these notes. There you go. Love the drill press. Taught me a lot I didn't know. What's the price of it? It's about $30.
What? Not the drill press?
No, the oil. The oil is about 30 bucks. I watched your snake video and I hate snakes.
Who said that?
Like them, just not a Ryobi fan. Well, Sherry, thank you, because I've heard a lot of people say that, so I'm trying to wear more red. Because it seems like every time I wear red, everybody tells me that I look good in red and pink, so.
What are you trying to do, find a younger man?
No. I'm trying to...
Because a younger man wouldn't take Patchouli.
It's patchouli.
Patchouli. Okay, so... So, do you think this came... Did this come from Italy with this name?
You know, it sounds Italian.
It does sound
Italian. Does, like patchouli. It just kind of rolls off the tongue. It does.
Yeah. All day long. The Italian patchouli. Hey, leave the gun.
But he might take petroleum. Take the canola.
Lady Hawthorne. Lady Hawthorne got it.
It is a 15 milliliter bottle. I saw you clean the HVAC vent. Who is this Maria coming on? You know who it is, Dolphin Man. Farmer Mima, I don't know if you should have told him that. You dozed off during his Bible study? Wow.
Lady Hawthorne, we need your address.
Yeah, send it to me again.
Please send it to this email address, Lady Hawthorne. And for those of you who might have any, and I do mean any, questions about the petroleum oil
now.
or any of the other oils that my lovely sneaky bride has taught over the last couple of months, please email her at this email address.
So, Homestead Remembrance wants to know what brands are recommended for internal use. I would say anyone that has a certified pure therapeutic grade. The other thing, the way that you can tell is, you, like Teresa said, you want to make sure that it's the pure oil. And one good indicator is on the back of the oils that are allowed to be used as supplements. They will have a supplement fact on the back of them. The FDA requires that they put it on the back. So it'll look... Ooh, like, I'm so bad at this.
Yes, you are.
It'll have the supplemental facts on the back.
Okay, guys, we got a little bit better tonight. We got a whole whopping about 75 people in the class tonight. Still 25 short to be able to give away that big honking bottle of lavender. So, y'all need to share the information about...
I thought it was going to be peppermint.
What? I thought we were giving away lavender.
It doesn't matter. Either one of them.
I'll give them both away.
No, one at a
Remember,
time.
we need to reach 100, and we're giving away a full bottle this size of either lavender or peppermint.
No, it's not that size. You have got to get your facts straight. It's
Well,
a 5
I just upped the game.
It's a 5 milliliter bottle,
No,
guys.
I just upped the game. I upped the game. We want 100 plus people in here.
We can't seem to break like 75 for some reason.
So, we get 100 folks in here.
Okay, so Laura wants to know headaches or just the perfume because she bathed in it. Let's see. That is kind of funny, Teresa. She can't stand lavender, but she loves patchouli. As far as the patchouli goes with headaches, I mean, it could just be something that's not pleasing to you, and because it's not pleasing, it stresses you out. So, yeah, I know, Farmer Meemaw. Here he goes again.
Mandy, the email address, Mandy Snuggles, the email address up there. Send Robyn an email, and she'll be able to get you and get you set up.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Well,
but if you want the free bottle, we need to get 100 folks in here.
Yeah, Demon Slayer said it's because of the holidays that we're not getting. But which is funny because in past years, when we were not really, we had a lot less subs. We would watch our views and stuff go up over the holidays because people are on vacation and things like that.
Yeah.
So we used to see a lot of that, but apparently now, apparently that's not the case. Like on Saturday night, we normally run over 100 people, and I think we topped out at like 70. So I really think, it's probably has to do with all that.
bigbearfarmsoils at hotmail.com.
Sherry says, Mr. Cherry says hi to the rears. Well, hello there, Mr. Cherry.
Is he home?
I don't think so. It's a little early, isn't it? If he is, I'm going to be. Thank you for the prayers for safe travels.
Is he home?
Uh-oh. Need a dark color. We'll see what we can come up with. I know Kitty's been posting it a lot in the chat, so...
If Kitty could... Yeah, of course she just did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's been putting the address up as well, so...
Sherry, is he home?
He is home!
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I'm not going to see my husband for a little while. He got home yesterday. I didn't tell you, but we are planning on going over there next week after I get back from your parents. We wish you guys could have heard more of the show on Saturday.
They're just a rowdy bunch.
Yeah, it was very loud. Maybe a lot of folks have had their bell turned off by YouTube. I don't know, sometimes. Could you describe it? It's woodsy.
It smelled like pipe tobacco.
Earthy.
To me, it smelled like an old pipe tobacco.
Yeah, it's very earthy. It was used a lot years ago in incense. So a lot of the incense burning, you could smell. A lot of times you could probably go to the Walmart and smell what patchouli smells like. Just go into the incense aisle. And you can smell it. Quit.
Maria, are you going on tonight?
She is.
Well, then what is she still doing in here? She got to go get ready.
She doesn't need to go get ready. All she probably got to do is click the button.
She got to go get ready.
Okay. Yeah, that's an earthy, woodsy smell is exactly what it smells like to me. Does anybody have any other questions? Yeah, it was fun. We had a lot of, you know what, Laura, you're right. Churches do use patchouli a lot. Some say it smells like funky dirt. Like hippie dirt. Like Janis Joplin's armpits. Yeah, Dolphin Man, that's a good point. The gift of giving the gift of health is a lot better than some of this stuff that, they market things so that you think you need this special little coin thing, or, like we saw, when we went to, where were we? A Walmart or something, and they had all the different little gag gifts and stuff, and you put $5 or $10 into a couple of those gifts. It's just not, and it doesn't do anything. It sits on somebody's shelf, and then the next year it's in the trash can. Some of these oils, because of how little you have to use, they can last months, a year. And so, you put $15, $20 into something for somebody, and it lasts them an entire year. That's a pretty good gift. Yeah, Susan was saying she used the Breathe in her nebulizer, and it was wonderful. I'm really glad to hear that, Susan.
Sherry, I guess we'll just wait till we come over, or do you guys want to come over and get it? Here's your prize.
So Sherry brings up a good point. She's getting her free frankincense right now. They are running a special right now that if you purchase 200 points worth of stuff, that you earn a free frankincense. So if anybody is interested in that, contact me. I saw Donna S. in here. I did email you, Donna. We have been real crazy. We didn't get a chance to tell everybody. We got about 6 minutes, so we'll be able to tell everyone. It's Friday night, y'all. Friday was crazy. Friday morning.
Can I interrupt you for a second, please? Okay, look, I haven't seen Maria in a while. She's going on tonight, her very first show. So, all my Insomnia Platoon people, listen up. When you go over there, all I want everybody to say is, say something about a raccoon. Is that a raccoon behind you? Hey, we heard you love raccoons. Raccoon in the house. Something. That's what I want you guys to do as soon as you enter the room with Maria. Okay, now tell your story.
I got 5 minutes now. Okay, so Friday morning, I don't know how many of y'all watch Big Family Homestead's devotions, but he covered it pretty quickly. Friday morning, the kids went out to go check on the animals, and they could not find the animals. And so I got a phone call at work, and I knew something was up because Blaze didn't come up right away to see me off to go to work. And so I get the phone call, and it's like, okay, whatever. I can't do anything at work, but I'm 10 minutes away, so if they need me, I can come. Well, they found the animals. They fixed the part of the fence where they had gone down, and everything was cool. So Friday night, I'm on my way home. I called Donna. Donna and I were talking on the phone about oils. Got into the house, sat down for a few minutes, and all of a sudden my phone beeps. Well, the phone beep was the sheriff's department. And the sheriff's department says, Miss Rear, do you still have cows? And I said, yeah, we still have cows. And I'm thinking, sometimes they call us and it's not our cows. So I'm like, yeah, we still have cows. She said, what about sheep? And I'm like, yeah, we still have sheep. She said, what about a donkey? And I went, where are they? And so she told us that they were down the street. And so we went down there and we couldn't find them. And fast forward an hour and a half later, chasing flashlights in the field because it was dark outside and it was 30 degrees outside. Blaze and Jason finally found the animals. And then we spent the next probably 30 minutes trying to corral them to get them back to the house because they were over a mile away from the house. And yeah, they were close to 2 miles away from the house. So we had to bring them back. Well, I was using the car to kind of keep them, you know, from going anywhere. But if I hit the gas at all, it just made them go faster. So I had to kind of creep on them, but I couldn't get in front of them. They wouldn't let me get in front of them. So when we got to the intersection where I needed them to go straight, the cows went straight, but the donkey and the sheep went to the left. So I turned around, went and got Jason, came back, and we started heading towards, you know, to try and go get the donkey. And in the meantime, I watched Blaze, you know, he's shaking his flashlight, so he had gotten them all. So we finally got them back in, and it was a big, huge ordeal. And it kind of set the mood for the entire weekend because Jason twisted his knee, so he was kind of sore. We were all exhausted because we got home, and then we had to kind of de-stress from all of that. And then Saturday was the party, and we were trying everything we could do to get everything done so that we could get down to the party. We got down to the party, and we didn't get home till like 3 o'clock in the morning. So then Sunday we woke up and we didn't, it was really, really bad. So, you know, basics, I just noticed we have a full moon out. So it could have something to do with that. The other thing was we think at least one of our heifers was in heat. So we're wondering if that was part of it too. So, all right, guys, it's 9:58. If you guys,
I'm good, Greg.
If you guys don't have anything else, we're going to cut out of here in a few minutes. Definitely go over to Maria. She's got a really funny story she's going to tell everybody. So I would really love for y'all to go over there and hear it because I will tell you. Oh, Sherry. Big Bear Farms Oils at rocketmail.com. Hotmail. It auto-corrected. It's fine. So anyway, so y'all go over there definitely.
And don't forget
raccoon something.
Raccoon something.
Yeah. So
raccoon something.
All right, Claire.
All right, bye, Felicia.
Sherry. All of y'all, have a great evening.
Have a great night. Thank you guys for coming by, and we'll see y'all on Saturday.
Saturday, we'll see you guys.
Peace.
Bye. Y'all have a